Hey everybody, this is the fourth in a 9-part series of strategy guides for the bosses in the Dark Souls 2 DLC. Today I'll be talking about the Fume Knight, also known as Raime to folks who keep up with the lore. I'll be doing it at Bonfire Intensity 3 in the Company of Champions, which is roughly equivalent to New Game Plus 4. I'll be using a Butcher's Knife, which you can obtain by trading in the Rotten Soul to Ornifex. I like this weapon because it's fast, hits hard, and recovers some HP for you. Generally speaking, any fast or semi-fast weapon is good for this fight. Slow weapons like greatswords don't work well because Fume Knight recovers from his attacks pretty quickly. Don't use a shield, two-hand your weapon. Keep your equipment burden under 50% for good rolls and stamina regeneration. Here's a look at my stats. If you haven't destroyed all of the statues of Nadalia around the arena, Fume Knight will heal when he approaches them. Don't fight him near the statues. Bait him toward a free corner instead. If, for whatever reason, you haven't destroyed any of the statues, you can safely fight him in the middle of the arena between the two fog gates. This is very doable. I did it during my first run-through of this area. One thing I didn't pick up on until subsequent playthroughs was that the boss doesn't spawn until you approach the middle of the arena. This means that you should buff after entering the arena, not before. Once you're ready, run up to the sword and take 2 or 3 swings for some free damage. This kicks off the first of 2 stages in this fight. In the first half, the Fume Knight dual wields a short sword and a great sword. He has one, 2, 3, 4, and 5 hit combos, mixing between his short sword and great sword. Avoid these attacks by rolling toward the Fume Knight in the direction he's striking from. This minimizes your reliance on invincibility frames because most of the time he'll simply miss you. Don't roll backward because it guarantees the need to use iframes to dodge his attack. The best time to strike is after a swing of his greatsword. Don't get greedy. Always take 1 hit and back off. Never completely deplete your stamina bar. You don't always need to attack when given the chance. If your stamina bar is depleted, it's better to do nothing and let it regen. After depleting about half of Fume Knight's health, the second stage begins. As he buffs his greatsword, take the time to heal if needed, or apply a resin to your weapon. Roll side to side to avoid Fume Knight's attacks. In contrast with the first stage, you can receive significant chip damage if you roll into his sword while he's attacking with it. To avoid this, keep a little more distance in the second stage than in the first. Never punish his regular swings and strikes. These have a variable number of attacks, so any counterstrike will have to be followed by a well-timed roll. It's significantly easier to simply avoid attacking after any of these. Particularly dangerous is the overhand downward swing, which has a delayed sweeping attack that is very difficult to successfully counter. The 4 attacks you want to punish are the jump back thrust, the spinning sword of fire, the AoE attack, and the jump attack. The jump attack is the rarest of the 4, and only happens if you're at the other end of the arena, so you might not even see it. To punish both the jump back thrust and spinning sword of fire, roll to the left as he swings, and then attack once. To punish the AoE, back up to avoid the blast, roll through the fire, and attack once. Here's a full, uncut, successful run. That's it. Good luck. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.